Hello, welcome to the 8th episode of Work Life Stories series. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the term PPE. In the construction industry, it is known as personal protective equipment. Do you have any idea about the PPE to wear while communicating a message to another person? In this episode, I would like to give a different definition to the PPE, and I would like to use a process approach for communicating any message to anybody. Using the PDCA cycle, let's explain a 3-process approach for communicating a message. So in this case, the PPE is prepare, present, evaluate. These are the PPEs to wear while you communicate a message to another person. So let's delve into the 3 steps. The first step, prepare. It's similar to the plan in the PDCA cycle. In this step, you are supposed to ask yourself certain questions, and if your answer is yes, you can go ahead to the next step. So what are the questions? I think we have to ask the first question. Do you have clarity on the subject which you want to talk? It's very important. If you don't have enough clarity, while you talk to the next person, he may ask you some doubts. If you are lacking with some clarity, you may not be able to resolve his or her queries. So communicate only those things which you have enough clarity. Second thing, is he the right person to talk to? Third, is it the right time to talk to that person? You can make many similar questions and ask yourself whether it is right time or right message, do you have enough clarity, something like this. So the first step, prepare, is a finish. The next step is present the message. So while you present, sometimes he may understand, sometimes he may not. So you have to paraphrase it. You have to present in a way that he or she understands the message well. And the most important thing is you should also listen to his or her response. You should not listen to reply, but you should listen to understand what is his or her response. And you should understand his or her feelings as well. And the last step is evaluate. So after communicating your message, you should evaluate yourself that whether the right message was communicated fully, completely. Is he got the right idea? Am I able to convey the message properly? Is there any gap that I have to fill? Is there any areas that I have to improve? And maybe after your discussions, both of you have framed some action plans for the future. So what are the action plans? Do you have to take any action on it? So all these things you have to assess yourself. So I believe the communication will be proper if you follow these 3 steps. I hope this small video help you to improve your communication. So don't forget the PPE to wear for any communication: prepare, present, evaluate. Okay, thank you. One more thing. In these COVID-19 days, don't forget to wear your PPEs, mask, gloves, and use your sanitizers. Stay safe. Thank you.